Haley, and I am back with another video. So I want to go through and show you the papers that I've got from Jen, so we can pick out kind of what style and theme and thing we want to go with for our new junk journal. So I took one of the boxes and packaging that I had and got it ready to be the same as this one because it's really flimsy. The spine is bent, and I mean, I'll probably end up still using this, but not for like a big, nice project. It'll probably be something just for me thrown together because it's all like patchwork, messed up, but I can use this same image on the new one if you guys want. So I put together this one, and some of the glue is still drying. I had kind of put this together before, but it was like taped down, and so I had to take all the tape off. I got a piece of cardstock, folded it in half to make this pocket, so this is drying. I reinforced the spine because there's flaps on this side. Then I put a shorter piece of cardboard in the middle and cardstock on the top, and I put a bobby pin on the end, and it got all messy, but I'm gonna cover this up anyway. It's only half an inch shorter. No, yeah, it's only, is it 1 inch on that side or half an inch on that side? Let's see. Okay, 1 inch on the top and about half an inch on the sides, less wide. But we also have to think about the pages that go inside, because the width of the pages has to be double of, you know, a single page, if that makes sense, when you're binding it into signatures. And so let's see. It is, the actual cover is 7 5/8 inches tall. So I'm going to do the paper about 7 inches tall. And each cover from here to here, not including the spine, but from here to here is 5.5 inches. So I'm going to do it right at 5 inches for one single paper, or basically 10 inches because it's going to be double. So they have to be at least 10 inches wide to be bound, well, for the widest, you know, thing. The spine is 1 7/8. Paper inside 5 by 7 or 10 by 7. So now, just like the other one, we don't have to do each page, you know, the exact same size, full to the edge, etc. So first we need to decide if we want to have regular like tea-dyed paper, tracing paper, and like doodle paper with no patterned paper as our base. We have to decide if we want patterned papers mixed in with our base, or just, you know, like tea-dyed or coffee-dyed plain papers. So we have the tracing paper, which will make another texture. We have this scribble pad doodle paper. We have the one in the smaller pad. Let's see. See, this one is more blue-gray paper, and the other is more cream. So we have those different papers, and then regular computer weight paper and or cardstock. So you guys vote in the comments, and let me know if the papers we go through, if you would rather have the base papers of the book all plain, just different textures of coffee dyed paper, and then to add the cardstock and things to it, or if you want the cardstock and other papers mixed in with it. Also, I saved another bag. My fiance, he always like lets things sit, and I was so worried. His toenail got infected. He wears a size 14 shoe, and he's like, well, it keeps irritating it because my toe's at the end of the shoe. I'm like, Patrick, that means the shoe is too small. And he has to order his shoes anyway, so I'm like, just order a 15. Anyway, so that happened 2 days ago, and he had to go get antibiotics for that. So anyway, this box is so random and cool, but is a mess. It's going to be all covered up with paper, and let's figure out what kind of papers we want to do. I'll quickly go through the 6x6 papers first. So these are paper pads, And I haven't done much in them. Is it this? Yeah, it's this one. I took out these 3 sheets, which are double-sided, to potentially make some little tags out of, and I ended up doing it just with this one. And I made some of the teeny tiny tags because I love adding these as extra embellishment, and you can stamp on one or both sides. Excuse me. So, and these are from the different paper pads. This paper pad had a couple scraps in it. These were like the full square, you know, like full 6 inches wide. And just from those 2 things, I punched these out because I wanted to see what my punches looked like with more vintagey colors, because a lot of punches and stuff look more, you know, bright and scrapbooky, and I was trying to, anyway, figure out different ways to use them. But, so I got these, and I figured, you know, looking like all mishmash like this would look super cute. And we could do the cream on this one and the blue on this one. And I punched out some of these flowers. So I usually like to do 1 large and 2 small stacked together. Where's the other one? Okay, there. Yep. So either this one, it would be like this, and then this on top, and then like fluffed up. So actually the brown one in the middle is supposed to be the one that's like off center. Like that, kind of. And then you could like fluff it up, put a brad in the middle, whatever. Anyway, I was just playing around with the scraps, these 2 scraps when I got it. These were the only scrappities in there. And then with the even smaller pieces, I punched a little bow and some butterflies. But I got all of this out of these 2 little sections of scrap. So anyway, before I put that back in, I will flip through this. It is double-sided paper, and these are older collections, but I have never seen them before. I love this paper because they came out before I got back into paper crafting. That's really cool. And this is 2011 My Mind's Eye. So, yeah, it goes in there. All right. And did I have this in here? Okay, yeah. This is Cowboy by My Mind's Eye. They're all like 2011 or 2012, I think. This one doesn't say, am I blind? I don't know. Can't tell. All right. Look at these. There's airplanes on this one. I love gingham. This one was called Cowboy. And this is the same brand and the same line that the cover that you guys like matches. This, I believe, was My Mind's Eye Lost and Found. And it is like one of those 180 page paper pads that have more computer weight paper. And it's a mix of these exact collections. See how like the same, I love that. The same like shapes and, see, that's in the same thing. The same shapes and themes are in that. But I didn't know there was like, oh, I love this. I didn't know, now it just repeats, that there was separate like guy and girl themed. This one is cowboy, so I'm sure there's cowgirl. Let's slide this in here because I don't want that to get lost. And this one is Stella and Rose. And the funny thing is, you guys know I was going through all of my ribbons and stuff, and all of the ones that were in piece, that were, you know, off of the roll, I, you know, rolled up. They're all banded in that bag. But on like super clearance from Joann's, when I was, you know, ordering before, they had these cards of like ribbon sets and things, and I actually have the one that goes with this collection, Stella and Rose. But anyway, very cool. This has some brighter colors, but coffee dyed, it will work, and some of these, like these ledger papers, will just work as they are. See? Oh, I like that. Really cool. Stella and Dot 2011 My Mind's Eye. I keep saying Stella and Dot. That's a jewelry company. This is Stella and Rose, the Hazel Papers. And this is Stella and Rose Gertie. All right. Look at that, like little subtle doily with a bingo card, some yellow gingham. These are cool. All right, I'm gonna have to like quickly start going through these because we do have more stuff, more papers to go through. This is Home Sweet Home. Is this? Oh, this is Carta Bella. Look at this, really cool. And you guys know I have those little like 50s theme little bag that I'm starting to do like a little like 50s, 60s housewife home themed book, a little journal. That will be perfect. Ooh, look at these. Oh, look at those little flowers. Strawberries. Super cool. And then I believe it repeats. And these will be perfect little cut aparts. See little words. Sugar and spice. Love. Really cool. Okay. Now, these are Daiso origami paper. And there are copies of pretty much all of them, a different number of each one. Because she like pulled like all of these things out of her stash. So much stuff. And she said she's a bargain shopper too. And she wanted to share some and also wanted some ideas. So like she kept, like if she sent me that pad, she also has the same pad so she can get some ideas off of it, which that makes sense. Anyway, I love origami paper. It's so nice and smooth. Anyway, really cool. See, some of them have a bunch of copies of the same one, and then some have it a little bit less. It's just all different. Look, this one looks like a vellum to me. I thought it was at first. I was like, I thought this was origami paper. So anyway, 4 sheets of that. Beautimus. I'm going to put these upside down so we can go quickly. This one kind of looks like vellum too. Really cool. And there's 2 different color palettes of this same lettering. And this looks like Hebrew and Arabic to me, but I am no expert. Maybe it's love and all, yeah, it's love in all different languages. Spanish, French, English. So I'm sure that's Arabic. Very cool. And then this really cool, like vellum-y, subtle black and white stripe. Awesome. This is like city streets. This is like a cool, like concrete wallpaper looking. Oh, this one's a little bit different. It's almost like marble. Awesome. And look at this, money in all the different, like from all different countries. You could even like, so right along this line, cut this section out and make it like a tuck spot. So this would be like on the corner of your page like this, and only these would be out, and you could tuck stuff behind it. You could make that its own pocket. Anyway, I thought that was cool when I saw it. There are these really cool vintage ledger papers and newspapers. Sorry, I'm shaking. Look at this. This is mathematic equations. Awesome. Another one, page of love with a little bit more color. Super cool. This is like vintage newspaper. The Allied victory in Europe. Le Monde. Maybe celebrate the... Anyway. Very cool. Look, I love little like old ledger papers like that. Vintage ledger papers. Awesome music paper. Look at this. It's like writings, calligraphy, calligraphic, is that a word? Calligraphy style writings, and like an old vintage check, it looks like. These are awesome. These so look like vellum. Really cool. Love it. And then this looks like from a encyclopedia, and it's got this nice like peachy undertone. Yeah. Really cool. Some more of these awesome music sheets. The Girl of Viento. I don't know, but it's awesome. Look at this. And this has like a little bit of a blue undertone, but of course you can ink anything up. And then there's a bunch of these awesome like newspaper ad style. Okay, I'm gonna pause it and put these back and grab the next. Okay. So in here, there is several copies of 2 different types of paper, and I believe there's like 5 sheets of each, and I will show you that. So the library card ones, I went ahead and cut 2 or 3 of the pages out. This is what the back looks like, and these are going to be so cool, coffee dyed, and I just put some little bands around it. And the other one is a We Are Memory Keepers paper. A really nice striped basic back, and then these really pretty florals. These match inked, I think it's called Inked Rose. They're I have the little journal cards that go with these. Really pretty. So there's about 5 of each in that paper pad or paper pack. And then this one has it. That little thing says Michael's Hot Buy, and I went ahead, let's see. So I went ahead and cut all the, or took off all the branding strips, and I also did the cut aparts, and some of them had borders, so I'll show you some of these really quick. These are like heart doilies. And of course, we will use these in our layering. Look at this. Beautiful. And I did the cut aparts, of course. Love, Hope, and Peace. These are from paper pads, so they are one-sided, which when you're using them as pockets or journaling spots like they're supposed to be used, I like it when they're blank on one side. Okay, then there are some of this size. Happiness Within. This awesome little label. Look at these. Let Love Grow. Gardening Notes. Flowers. Ooh, that's cute. Love it. Ooh, look, these have little bits of gold. I love the birds. Ooh, and faith. So those are all the journaling cards, and I believe these are from, she took papers from a couple different Michael's Hot Buy pads. I don't know. They're kind of different, but they all coordinate, so it works anyway. Okay, hold on. All right. Oh, I missed one. I'll do that in a second. Okay, so let's kind of flip through these amazing, beautiful papers. Oh, I know why I missed it, because it was upside down. Look at these. Oh my gosh. This is going to go so well in like a botanical style journal. Look at these. Oh my gosh. Yep, some were upside down and I missed the strips. Woo, going crazy. Look at that. I saw this and I thought about cutting them apart, like making cut aparts, but I don't want to like take apart these like corner images. So what I may do is take like the 4 in each corner and then use these as like focal images. I don't know, I think that would be cool. All right, that was the first half. All right, here's the other half. This was the first page. Well, I guess I have this upside down, don't I? spy paper. Beautimus. So, I'm thinking that I want to do, obviously a vintage, kind of a botanical, like outdoorsy style, and maybe do like a couple pages with hints of like foresty, kind of fairy-esque kind of thing. What do you guys think? I think there's tons of florals in here, and we still have some more paper to go through. And I obviously have other things I want to add. Printables and things like that. Look at this. Okay, so that is all of the 12 by 12 paper. Let me pause you and I will grab the 8.5 by 11. All right, this is the rest of the paper. These two were like kind of clipping together some of these pages at the top, but I didn't want it to wrinkle it, so I just put them on these these super cute paper clips. This is Paper Source Handmade Papers, and these little bags that she has it in, she made. I can tell. I don't know if she used like a Cricut or something, or like a die, but these are like handmade bags that she put like one inside the other, because this looks like it's from Bloom. Maybe she didn't. I think she did though. I think she made these bags. Oh, and her username has changed on YouTube, so she's like Jen Ben 831 or something like that. Ben Jen or Jen Ben. Wait, there's one more in here. Look at this. There's two pieces of this awesome textured paper. Beautiful. Look at that. And this, which is almost like wallpaper-like. You guys, I love this. Okay, let's do one pack at a time. And I wanted to leave these on because they were actually holding these closed. So these are printables, and some of them say what they are. Some of them say printables from Prima, and I don't know if these are all printables from Prima or from something else, but most or all of them are double-sided, which I will show you. Look at this. Carte postale. Really unique papers. Look at that. Woo. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, that is the first pack. And then this is the second. Take these awesome bullnose clips off. Okay, is this the Prima one? No, this one doesn't say Prima. Look at this little girl and the detail at the top of this ledger paper. You guys, I love this. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm not skipping any double-sided ones, if these are. Look. See what I mean by it has kind of almost like a fairy feel to it? Really cool. And some, obviously, you can use like we can use it as just ledger paper. Look at that at the top. This is full ledger, a little bit at the bottom. I think this is so pretty. And then remembering. And that is the second pack. All right. And the third is this one. All right. So this, again, could be cut apart if we wanted. And I think there's 2 copies. So we could cut apart and use some of these as layering pieces or keep them together. These are double-sided. These are the Prima ones. Look at this. Won't this look good? Like a botanical kind of earthy feel. Beautiful. And look at these. These are to be cut apart. So we could like basically cut the center out and then save these side pieces and use, you know, the strips right here. And there's 2 copies. And then of course, we'll use one for the flowers. So pretty. Look at that. This looks like, this is how they used to fold letters when they sent them. They folded the letters into like kind of thirds, like we did. And then they would fold the sides in and like seal it. So I think that is an actual unfolded, like very antique piece of paper. Look at that. Yeah, there is 2. Awesome. And look, toile. Am I saying that right? Toile? Please let me know. It looks like T-O-I-L-E. But I know it's not tool. Anyway, these are the printables from Prima. And this is a cute little thing from Planner Society. So that is all of the patterned papers from Jen. There are also some napkins that I want to do some like decoupaging on paper. There's these, which somewhere I know I have a couple sheets of this too that my friend Carrie gave me. This is adhesive backed burlap. Really cool. So you can make like whole pockets with this. Heck, you could do a cover, a whole page with it. There are 4 full sheets of this. Amazing. And yep, that is all of the patterned paper. And there's some tissue paper and some napkins left. But what do you guys think our like theme should be? Of course, I will be adding in my own stuff, some of the book pages, the children's book pages. Are you guys okay with using this? Obviously, we are going to alter it and cover it. And if you are, yes, okay with it, this size, then let me know if you want the exact same papers from the last one, or at least that rose image. Just let me know, and we can figure out what we're going to do on the cover of that. So we, obviously, on the other cover, we had like paper down, and then we did like a mishmash of fabric and then kind of just sewed all over it and then had one focal piece because our journal was so small. This we have much more room to do. We could do even like, oh, I don't want to say it. I'll just say it. I don't care. I want to get, I saw this, but I want to get some pieces of like actual greenery and leaves that could like go around the edge like a vine. And then, of course, we would have the title and do some maybe like collaging in the background. And not necessarily like a title or a word, but like the focal piece. We could have like a specific image that's fussy cut out. We could, you know, have a lot around here. You know, in the background, we could do some fabrics. We could do anything we want. And then, you know, after it's bound, we either need to decide if we want the like strip and the spine strip to cover the binding, or if we want the binding strings shown on the outside or the inside. I think we should do 3 signatures because, you know, we like to get nice and chunky. So yeah, sorry. I had extra regular glue on top of this drying because I used some Eileen's glue, which is tacky glue, and it will remain sticky. So I put some regular glue over it to fix that. But our spine is nice and sturdy, and it can hold, so I'm going to do like 3 lines of signatures. And let me know if there's like some specific papers you liked in there. You could write like the minute and time that you wanted. Sorry, I keep itchy by nose. Yeah. If there's another theme that you want to go with, because I have put aside some things to do a shabby chic journal or a shabby chic project. As I've been going through my stuff, I've kind of been organizing it and putting it by sort of theme, like just like you would, you know, store collections of a scrapbooking kit, because you use that, you know, color palette and things together. So anyway, I do have a shabby chic sort of little set going on, and we could use the toile. I love that. I love that. And maybe some of our new, we have the black and white toile fabric. We also have that new blue kind of sheet. We could do anything. So you guys let me know what your choice is. And the secret word of the day is thanks, Jen. And each person will get, I have an extra pack of these. Each person will get one of these items. Again, there will be an extra pack of this in case there is 5 people, as well as some pages out of this paper pad and extra goodies from me. So the secret word again is thanks, Jen. And I will, you know, you just have to write that in in a comment within the first 24 hours, and the first 5 people will get an envelope, and that's it. As long as you live, I think even, I was trying to look up because the U.S. Virgin Islands are like Puerto Rico, because Puerto Rico is supposed to be part of the U.S. I don't know. I was trying to figure it out. But anyway, yeah, just write that in the comments, and then I will, you know, comment to you back, email me. And if you want, if you have like a specific preference, if one of these things you were like looking for, like these tags are awesome. These cards, there's 12, 6, and then there's 2 note cards and envelopes on here, and I love these. And actually, I think I have another sticker set and some of the tags that match it. So if you get one of the sticker sets, you'll get a whole pack of sticker sets and some tags to go with it. But anyway, so let me know what you think, your opinion on this. Thank you so much, Jen. Again, her username is like Ben Jen or Jen Ben. She emailed me to let me know. And yep, I'm super excited to get started, and I hope you all are too. Thanks. Bye.